I love the way the chart is looking like. I think there's a lot of hope in this project. There's a lot of hope in this project. Hmm. Okay. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope we don't see a drop here. I hope we don't see that drop. All right. The good thing about this is that they are keeping a lot of the supply. The team is keeping a lot of the supply. So we are not going to see it like just tank and just fall like that. We're not going to see it just fall like that because a lot of the supply has been kept by the team. Okay, so a quick overview of what I was talking about here. All right, so I think this is good news for me. It started around 952. You can see right here 952, right? And then we see it grow from here to $925, $955. So we climbed here. This was the rocket. So the growth has been good. You see, 1,002, 1,005, and then it fell during the afternoon, or the morning rather. It came down here for a while, and then it's back up. So all in all, I think it's doing good. But I want to draw resistance points. I want to draw some resistance points here up onto this. So we connect one high to the other. Connect one high to the other. I usually like to extend my line here. Yeah. We check price is rising. We have underinvested by a lot. Do you see? So coming from that part, you see the bounce of here. Once it broke this, do you see how it just like it just shot up after breaking this part of the chart. It just shot up from here. I want to use my arrow. I can guess I can find my arrow. Okay, it's here. This was the break. This was the breaking point. You see that? This was the breaking point. So let's just point this out and say breaking point. Let's call this side breaking point. Then we put it here. Call this breaking point. I'll change my text color to white. Okay, put it here. So it's the breaking point. Now we have price. Price is playing around this area, but I'm going to put the channel here, not the retracement, but the parallel channel. I haven't used the regression trend before. So I'd call this the resistance zone because once price got here, it's just trying to like shy away. So I'm going to make this the resistance zone. I'm just going to put my text here and call this side resistance. So this zone is the resistance. Okay. Now, I was a bit scared that if price broke this area, you're gonna have like price really falling. You know, I will not be surprised if we see price coming down from here, probably to touch this around the $1 mark. Or now this is one of the moves. It could be coming from here to touch this area. We could have price. Oh, sorry about that. We could have price creating a new support area here. Okay, just gonna push this here. Okay, this could be a support. I think we should be able to clone, yeah. And I'll call this support. Okay. So this will be gonna delete this. And I'll call this expected price fall. I'll call this expected price fall. Okay. And this is the high price resistance that Pi has got into. So it's either we're gonna put another trend line here. Okay. Or better still, let me just put another parallel channel here. Okay, this zone. This zone is where we might see Pi falling back into. Now, if it doesn't enter this zone, so there's an expected price fall here, just like you can see the red candles falling down from here. It could hit this resistance zone, right? This green zone that are here, where price was just like moving diagonally. It could just hit this and then turn back up. There are two things. Either it hits here and keeps going to possibly break this resistance. Okay. I'm going to decrease the font size of this. I don't want it to block the way. It's either going to do this and then go back up again. That's one option. Or it's going to move from here into this zone. Okay. So this one, I'd like to call it 0.1. I'll call it 0.1 PT1. I'll do it small size fonts. Okay. So I'll call this 0.1 when it hits this and turns back. And then I'm going to clone this and then call this 0.2. Why do I keep misclicking things? Okay. Now I'll call this 0.2. Once it bypasses this line, you know that it's coming here into the zone. Okay, so we're going to call this point 2. It's going to be at point 2. Okay, so wow, do you see that? I told you, red is coming down. Do you see that? People are selling. The market always moves like the way the market moves is the way we think, humans. It's the way humans think. The way the market moves is the way we think. 1.4 something. You see the way it fell? Like sharp sells. People are just selling from the top. The way the market moves is the way we think. Okay. So what happens is now the prices will pump and it'll be like, okay, now I'm just trying to show you how we think. Okay. It's going to be like, oh, the prices have pumped and it's close to where it used to be before. Wow. You know what? It fell from where it was before to $1. So let me just sell because I don't think it's going to come back to this part again. That's how we think as humans. That's how we all think. So once people start seeing the same price zone they saw hours ago, this is like 5 minute chart. So every candle you see here, every green and red is 5 minutes. So once we like, okay, those what time was this? This was 6:25 in the morning. Yes, let's say you open a chart in the morning and you saw this and price was around $1.60. Okay. And then it fell to $1. And then you see it around 160 again. What are you going to think? You're going to think, wow, but I saw this in the morning and it fell. Let me just sell because it's something you have seen before. It's a deja vu. So for you, you're like, okay, then I'll start selling here. So that's like how we all think. That's how we all think. That is why you're going to see. Now, when it falls, do you see what is happening right now? When it falls, what's going to happen? People are going to take advantage and be like, oh, the price is falling. It's not cheap. Let's buy in. So if I go on, I don't know if you have like a one. Yeah, we have a 1 second time frame, but I don't like the way it looks. It's going to be difficult. Like we are not trading a meme coin, so I'm not going to go for that price. Let's just stick with this. But this is 1 minute. This is too small. Let's do 5 minutes. Ordinarily, we're going to do 5 minutes. Okay. So price will either move here into point 2 or it's just going to hit point 1 and then buy back up again. The thing about this coin is I believe in the utility of the token. And that is why I haven't sold yet because usually what I'll do is that I'll cash out my 1,000. What is the value now? Let's check the value. 1,008, right? Usually I'll cash it out and I'll probably put it in something else. But I feel like the mere fact that this coin did not dump when it launched, it's like a shocking thing. And that is why I want to stay in this. Sorry. That's why I want to stay. The mere fact that this coin, look at this, when it launched, it was supposed to dump below 60 cents at this point. This was a strong support zone. And during my live stream, one of my live stream, I put the channel, the parallel channel here, and I said this was a danger zone. Once price falls below this, it's going to dump. A lot of people will start dumping the coin. But the good thing was that it never happened. Okay. It never happened. So good for us. We have the good thing about Pi. I told you guys in the blog post that we are going to have airdrops. Guess what? My airdrops have started showing up. So if you check this side, this is the spot. Okay, if you check this side, you realize that my airdrop has shown here. It's 6 pi. They've given me extra 6.4 pi, and 1 pi is $1.40 something, right? So now I have 9.68. I could sell this or I could keep it. So if I want to ever sell my pi, I'll start by selling what was given to me in the form of airdrop. Okay. I'm going to sell what was given to me in the form of airdrop. But let's see the price action that is taking place and going on here. It's massive. This one is good. You see some good price action here. And we have new people that are being attracted by this coin because on Coin Market Cap, you see that it's among the top trending coins. So it's like every day somebody is seeing the coin. Be like, I keep seeing this Pi coin trending in number one spot. What is it about? And then they go read on it. They find that, oh, so this is what they have to offer. Oh, wow. Then they buy into the project. But in the beginning, people are not just going to do that. And then on BitGet, it is always like ranking at the top. So more attention helps more investors that are still in the coin. I believe that they're gonna have more hope in the project and buy into it. Hmm. More people are just gonna buy it. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I know one person is watching. Thanks for tuning in to this discussion. I do hope you're also enjoying the lo-fi beats that is coming with the analysis. Yeah. So this is a long-term project. I feel like this is long-term. And if you mind Pi, don't sell everything. If you're gonna sell, you should sell only a small portion, not everything. Okay, just a small portion. Okay, just a small portion. Yeah, so I think that my chart is making sense. Looking at looking at the optimism that is behind the coin. I think it looks good. Hmm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So every time you check the increasing, price increasing for. I mean, for me, I'm very happy that the fact that yeah, by yesterday, just yesterday, I had about 950 USD, and then 950 USD in here, 10 a.m. I like the way Bybit does it. They kind of like track how much your investment is growing per the hour. Give me a moment. I like how they do it. They Bybit kind of like tracks your wallet growth per hour. Okay, so you can see how much you're making per hour, which is good, which is very good. So you're able to see how your money is going. And from here, 21st, it was about $952. That's 10 a.m. in the morning. You can see from here. And then by 11 a.m. in the morning, we had the money I had was about $1,002 because I was holding about 900 pi. No, I was holding about 990 pi when it launched, and then I sold I sold a bit of it when it launched. Like I was one of the very first people to buy pi when it launched, like on the very first minute when it started trading, and I sold it at 1.97, almost $2. I wasn't too fast enough to sell it at 3. So I sold at that point and I bought in again at point, I think it was around point, was was about 1.2. I bought in again around 1.2 because I didn't want to miss out on the profits that were going to come in. Okay. So this is how well my wallet did. You can see from here I had 1,000 by 21st, and then it dropped because pi went down. You can see from this chart it went down to about 60 something cents. Now at this point, if price had fallen below this zone, would have been danger. Like during the live stream, for those of you who watched the live stream, this part this part of the chart was a danger zone. I put a danger zone there. I'll use my parallel channel to show. This side was like a danger zone, such that if price fell below this, we would have seen everybody start selling because there would have been a panic sell. Okay. So price came down, like everybody started, people were very, so I put a danger zone here that once it crosses this area, people are going to start selling their Pi coins. Okay. It is the way humans think. That is how we think as humans. You may look at the chart and you'll be like, the chart doesn't really have any meaning. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you how we all think as humans and how we all tend to like place our trades. Look at this. When I'm done, I'll go back and then show you my wallet and how it has grown. Okay. But let's just look at this. And I want to show you how we humans think. See, at this point, people were skeptical. Okay, we are neutral. We are afraid. At the same time, we're also greedy for more. But how do we still stay in the market and have hope in this coin that is going to go up? What is the value? Like $5? What is next? $10 for one Pi? How much am I holding? Multiplied by 10. How much am I going to get? So from this side, we are all neutral. This area, right in this area, most of us are just neutral. Let me put it back here. Here, we cannot really tell. But once price broke out of this channel, okay, once it broke out of this channel, there was optimism here. So people started buying in, and I don't know who bought this. Like this one must be like a millionaire who believes in the project. This candle, this one must be like some maybe Elon Musk bought something here because this one is strange. I don't know where that huge buy transaction came from. It was a serious. I need to go check, like go and do my forensics and check who bought this at like this huge candle. I don't know who did that. This person must be like stupid rich. Either that, or we might suspect that a team is trying to buy back the tokens and burn some of them. Because for that this long candle is probably like maybe somebody bought millions. This is not like thousands. Nah, nah, nah. It could also be an agency that wants to buy Pi and believes in the project. Because this long one is not a normal, no, 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 no. It's not a normal buy. So that when I saw it, I was asleep. When I woke up, I think it was about what time did this happen? 6:15. I think this is 6:15 my time. Let me see. We are currently at 00. Yeah, yeah. So this is 6:15 my time. It happened at 6:15 in the morning, which was around 12 in the afternoon, UTC time. So it happened, and all those who are here, right? Do you know it's gonna be really painful to have sold at this point, and then someone buys this much, and you'll be like, "What the heck happened?" And the painful thing for me is that I also sold some of them here. I just sold like maybe 100. No, no, was it 100? Probably like yeah, probably like 100 Pi coins because at time I had a little over 1,000. So I'm like, okay, if I sell 100, it's not too harmful for me. So from here, do you see? I missed that. When I saw that, I was so mad. How can you buy up to 1.7 and I'm selling at like point 0.8 something, 83? It was so crazy. So this happened, and then we've had some price action over here, which this has been like a consolidation price. I feel like at this point we now see it to be so normal that price will move between $1.2 for one Pi to about $1.3 for the same Pi, right? Between this price range. Now, like I said, the way we trade is the way we think. So once price fell from here, remember this price zone was around, let's just call it $1.7 per pie. Okay. $1.7 per pie. Let's just call this price zone 1.7 per pie. Okay, that's where I put the red. We call it the resistance. Now, normally we are all going to start thinking this way, that we should not see the price of pi move out of 1.7 and $1. So I'm going to put another $1 here. Okay. $1. We should not see the price of pi move outside of this range within 1.7. So 70 cents, this 70 cents range, we shouldn't see pi moving out of that. So once price comes from here, moves out of the zone and hits the resistance, normally we all humans are gonna, pioneers, right, are now gonna think that, wow, price used to be 1.7 and it was $1. It's now back to 1.7. Guess what? I have to start selling. Nah, because this thing is gonna go down again. That's how we all think. And so you would see here that it was a heavy. Let me show you this. I'm just gonna go in. You see that from here, when price fell from 1.6, 1.7, when it was falling, there was a heavy sell. Somebody sold big over here. I don't know who did this, but probably also someone who like is a very early pioneer who mined a lot of coins, or is somebody who bought it in bulk, or do like people with heavy crypto wallets probably sold at this point, maybe even bought here after that 1.7 spike. So what is the next move we should be expecting? We should probably be seeing that price would, there are two things. That's why I've put my yellow arrows here. I'm going to explain these yellow arrows. Okay. Now, and I'm going to go back again to the wallet and show you how the money in the wallet has grown. So let's quickly look at the possibilities, and then I'll probably do a reference on these price movements. Okay, if you're enjoying what my monologue so far, you can subscribe to the channel. I talk about undervalued coins. Tomorrow I'll be releasing one. There are a couple of things, the ways you can use your Pi on BitGet that I'm going to show you, that is going to give you profit on your money. So subscribe to the channel. I'll show you how to use your Pi to get more money, just like I'm doing. I showed you here that is increasing. Okay, my Pi started from $952, and I'm currently at what? This is my asset. I'm currently at 1,500. But if you add some other coins that I'm having, it's 1.8. Okay, so I started from 9 and I've grown by 1,545. So let's do a quick calculation and see how much percent I've grown. 952 and then 1,545. Okay. So 1,545 minus 952. I've grown by 539. Now divide this by 952 again, and then multiply by 100. So it has grown by 62%. Right? My portfolio has grown by 62%, which is crazy. Like just holding Pi, 62%. Okay. What kind of investment gives you like 62% growth within, when was it launched? Like 3 days ago, within 3 days. Like it's massive. So I feel like there's upside potential to this. If you are selling now, you're probably selling yourself short. Okay, you're probably, yeah, this is live, Bryant. Bryant is asking if this is live. Yeah, this is live. I'm talking about my portfolio. I'm looking at what I have, how much Pi I have in my wallet, and then the future price movements of Pi. Okay, so guys, if you are new here, kindly subscribe. I am going to be talking about undervalued cryptocurrencies that have upside potential, but now we don't respect them. Okay, so I'm going to be releasing one tomorrow, and I want you guys to keep following. So thank you so much for subscribing and liking the video. If you are gaining some value from this, at least you are learning something with the price chat stuff that I'm doing. You are learning something, right? So I appreciate a like on this video. Thanks so much. Okay, so 62% growth on my Pi coins, right? This is massive for me. Now, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, so let's go back to, I was saying there are two scenarios that could play for the price of pi. Where is this going? What is the utility behind it? I feel that this is not just a coin, it's a network. Now, a network is going to be something like Ethereum network. It's going to be something like Avalanche, Solana. These networks launch new projects on them. So there are people that are in the there are people that want to launch their projects on Solana chain. Guess what? They they are going to be trading their coins in Solana. In the same way, since Pi is not just Pi coin, it's a Pi network. That network is going to run on its own. It's going to be something new. And if it's going to be something new, it means that new projects are going to start launching their projects on Pi network. Okay, now that'll also mean that if you're holding the Pi, you need to stake it to enter new projects. Because even on like BitGet like this, if you want to join a new project, you'd have to have BitGet coins to join new projects. Okay, that's like their launch pool. Okay, so in the same way, when Pi becomes like it takes off, we have resolved the KYC issues and all that, it's going to be a launch pad for new projects. Not just that, you can use your Pi to buy stuff in the marketplace. So I could just walk to a store and say, how much is a bottle of water? And then you're going to say that, oh, it goes for 0.01 pi, for example. And you'd be like, oh wow, I have some. Do you take pi? Do you take? Oh, be like, yeah, I take pi. Okay, you open your wallet and then you swap, right? So things like that could just be bought with pi. Now let's look at a smaller time frame. I want to look at a smaller time, 3 minutes. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, so the people that started selling, let me use my Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci is a mathematician, very, very good guy. Okay, who whose tool that we use in trading. Okay, and he's saying that from here, okay, we are seeing, we are seeing 61%. So I'm going to switch the positions. Going to switch the positions and then explain this. Okay, so most of the time when price falls like this, we call something a retracement. And strong retracements would happen within a 50% area. Do you see this blue thing? I think I have to zoom in. Okay, let's do some maths class here. Okay, according to the Fibonacci retracement, when price falls from this top and then it comes down to where it starts turning, Fibonacci is saying that most of the turns you'll see will be within the 50% to the 78% zone. And that is why if I'm trading, I want to buy and sell Pi. Once price moves here, I'm going to start buying because I know that price is falling into that 50 to 70% zone. Do you see that? Yeah. So the future direction for this is that we are going to see Pi. Point one is the first thing that could happen, the first possibility that could happen. Point two is the second possibility. And then point three, I would like to clone this. So I'd come here and clone this and I'll call this side point three. Okay. I'm going to call this point three. If you're new here, kindly subscribe. I talk about undervalued coins and where they could go. I'm going to be showing you how to invest your coins, your Pi coins, and other coins that you're having for return on investments about a 50% within a 30-day period, 50%, 100%, even up to 500%. I'm going to show you how to do all that. Okay, so you want to subscribe and then turn on your notifications. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Now price is expected to fall. It's expected to fall, obviously. Another reason why I expect that price will fall before it goes up again, because we are not definitely going to have it like just go up like that. Another reason why I think it's going to fall before it goes up is that all the people that bought Pi within this green zone and all the people that bought Pi within this green zone will start cashing out. Like this 1.7 per Pi, the one who bought this huge thing that spiked this up here is going to start taking out. Like it's going to cause a lot of people that bought within this zone to start cashing out. And that's why we have that retracement. Okay. And then all the people that bought here, also it's time to cash out at this zone. So we would see that price can fall to that 0.1 area. Price can fall to this 0.1 area. And then that's one option, the first option. And that area serves as this resistance. Okay. It can fall to this area. Now, if it doesn't break into this zone, if price doesn't break into this zone, the next step for Pi is that it will shoot up here. And one thing I've seen from my years of experience in trading is that so long as price keeps hitting a zone, like this resistance, for example, let me just extend it. Okay. So long as price keeps hitting this red thing, it would break it and go up. Now, that's one way price could go. Another way is that it could retrace, come down here, and enter the zone, the support zone again. Instead of bouncing off the green and going up, it will enter this zone. And if it enters this zone, a lot of people also panic sell at this point. So it's good for me. I put my Pi in here. You see, it was 1,006. It's now 1,007. I have 908 Pi over here, and I've attained. I'm earning 184% on my Pi. Like I told you guys, you can earn on your Pi. So I'm earning 184% annual rate. There's an annual rate on my Pi. Okay. And I've made, I think since, well, it wasn't even launch. It was like, we launched on the 20th, right? So by 21st, I put my Pi there and I made 6.7 more Pi. So if I'm going to withdraw my Pi, it would have to be from my extra, right? 184% growth, which is good, right? That's good. That's good. That's good growth, actually. That's good growth. Okay, so this is in, I could subscribe again. Do you see this button? Or I could redeem it. I could redeem my Pi from here, or could just go here and subscribe again. Okay, so here I've logged my 908 Pi, and they are giving me a share of the airdrops. So it's here. I can actually cash out. I can unlock it, and I can lock it again. You see that? I could lock my Pi. So this is it. It's like reinvesting your Pi. So the Pi that I'm making, once I hit 7 Pi, I can max it again. You see, it says lock at least 7 Pi. So I can come here, lock my Pi again, right? The remaining amount they have to share is more than 700,000 Pi to share to people who lock their Pi. If you're not on BitGet, please sign up with my link, okay? Yeah, do follow. I'll just be reviewing Pi and other coins that I feel like are undervalued, and how to multiply and make money from your Pi. So you can also join my Telegram, which is Undervalued Crypto. Go to Telegram and search for Undervalued Crypto. Okay, so now once tomorrow I'm gonna hit 7 Pi, more than 7 Pi. Guess what? I'm gonna come here and stake my Pi again and lock it. Once I lock it, I'm going to be earning 184% rate on my Pi. Right now, my 908 Pi is giving me $1,400, which I haven't cashed out. I just want it to be there. Imagine when Pi gets to like $15. How much am I going to get? Let me see. 90. And by the way, I'll be getting more airdrops. Okay, so 915. If it goes to, let's say, $15, 13,000. 13,000, I could take out 3,000, leave 10K in there, and then reinvest 3,000, a part of the 3,000 into Pi again to lock it for more percentage increase. Or I could take half of it, maybe 1,005, put it in USDT, to give me extra APR, or put that in BGB, the BitGet token, to give me extra APR, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, I'll show you guys how to do it. You can make like 100%, 200% profit in 30 days. So back to my dashboard, I can choose to unlock my pipe. I'm not going to do that. So if you're watching me, I know, I'm going to refresh this page. I want to see something. I want to refresh this page and see if what we have here, 784,000 pi, would decrease, because I know more people will also be staking their pi for the returns. So let's refresh this page and see what we get. 784 and 92. Was it a 92? Was it a 92? Oh, I didn't check the last three figures. Okay, I think I can get it here. I think I can get it here. I'm trying to get. Okay. So it hasn't changed much. Okay, since I opened, it hasn't changed much. Okay, all right. So this is the figure we have here. A lot of people are going to be staking. I know even this video is going to get more people to start locking their pies for more. Guys, this is just like 2 days, even less than 2 days, because I staked it on the evening of the 21st. Okay, evening of 21st, and it's been less than 2 days. I have $10 extra on this. I can lock it or unlock it, but I don't want to unlock it now. I would only cash it out and then put it back in to get me more, like extra. Okay, now they are going to end this in 5 days. So put it in fast and then get some more. You can sign up with my BitGet referral. I have the links I don't think I have it in this live description, but I have it. I should have it under my other videos, and then the blog post. Okay, for those of you who came here through the blog post. Okay, so let me go back to the price possibilities of pi. As I was saying, now we could also see that we have another possible channel being formed here. Okay, which means that, as I was saying, price can be expected to fall. And I'm hoping that if it does fall, it should bounce up from this area. If it doesn't bounce off and go up again to break this resistance we had, or the resistance we've had all this while, then it should go back into our green zone, which is around the price point of 1.2, 1.3. So 1.2, 1.3, if we don't get this by within 24 hours, then it's possible that it's going to break this resistance and head to 1.75 per pi. 1.75 per pi. What is the now? If it breaks this as well, if it breaks this 1.75 zone, what's going to happen is that we are going to have. Let me get my arrow again. Another retest. You see, the thing is, you don't expect that price is going to just be going up. People will cash out. You know, even if we all agree and say, hey, nobody should sell their pie, let's all hold. Yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. There are people who are still gonna sell their pie. Okay. So that is it. That is the truth. People are still gonna sell their pie. Okay, let me see if we've had more here. 784,090. Okay, they still have this. My cash is around 1.4 now. It keeps dwindling because of the price, which is okay. Because I used to have $600 when the price fell to 0.68. I think 0.68, 0.65. I think I had $600. I was like, should I sell this? Is it really gonna go up? I don't know. Should I really hold on to this thing? But I was like, given the utility this coin has, I'll just be doing myself harm by selling. But sometimes when I do refresh, you'd see that this 6.7 pi I have here as extra would increase. So maybe in the next 2 minutes, I'll try refreshing for you to see. You'd see that the 73836 would increase to maybe 74. Okay. The number of pies that I have logged in here would increase to 74. So yeah, I'm just huddling, as we say in the crypto space. For those, I think that Pi also brought in new people who didn't know much about crypto. And I keep saying that now that you know about crypto, if you put in $10, yes, Pi, we didn't really invest financially. We only invested our time in going there to click on reactivating, the mining sessions and all that. But what if you took $10 or you took maybe $50 and you spread $10 across 5 different coins that you have found on this channel, not financial advice, by the way, and you want to put it in those coins and you want to wait for the next 1 year or 2 years. You know that $10 in the 5 projects, you would probably get like 100, at least 100 for 5 coins in the next 1 to 2 years. That should be your crypto portfolio plan. Okay, guys, if you're new here, I have a wallet, special wallet I use. It gives me coins every day. It's that is what I've written at the bottom left where it says get free crypto every day. I have a video on that. That coin grows every day and you can cash out. No fake, no lies. Like I show everything. So it's on my channel. I just released that video, I think yesterday or so. So if you have $50 and you put them in 5 different projects, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Guys, by next year, you would see massive growth. But if you take that 50 and put it in the bank, next year you're going to see 52. You're going to see 50 to 52. But if you put it in crypto, you're going to see 50 to about 500 or $700 within a space of 1 year. I'm telling you, man. So, guys, go lock your pie. Lock your pie. You can use my BitGet referral. I think I would also have to include that there. And then total address. Okay, so now let me refresh and see. Let's keep in mind how much we have. 6.7383,636. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and do a comparison. I hope it's going to. Okay, not yet. It hasn't reflected yet. Okay. Maybe I'll give it some more time. Sometimes it takes some substantial amount of time to see it reflect. The first time I started staking, I staked the thing and I didn't forgotten about it. So I was just browsing through my wallet. I think now I'm addicted to my BitGet wallet. So I was browsing through the wallet and I saw 1.1 pi. I was like, 1.1 pi? When did I put that there? And I checked the time frame and it was just about 2-3 hours. Just like 2-3 hours. And I had like 1 pi. I was like, wow. So that's when I came to lock all my pi. I came to. Do you see that we had 1414? It's now 1421. I came to lock all my pi, knowing that I'm going to get extra pi in that airdrop, and they have a lot to share. Okay, pi cumulative locking. Now the number of people, the total number of people that have locked their pi is 19. No, not the total number of people, but the total number of pi that has been locked is 19.3 million. And looking at the price of pi, 1 point what do we have? We have the okay. So let's see. Price is 1.57. Okay, now let's calculate how much 1.57 multiplied by the number of people, the number of pi coins that have been locked. Okay, let's see how much in dollar value has been locked by all these guys. Okay, we put it in here. Do you see that? 30.4 million. 30.4 million worth of pi has been locked in here for extra percentage growth. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, let me do a refresh again and see whether it's grown from there. I still know it hasn't updated, but this always like keeps changing, which is good for me. Okay, so yeah, so we have what 30.4 million worth of dollars, US dollars, into pi conversion. Okay, if Pi makes a 10x, what is the current circulating supply and the we used to trend here. We used to trend here on Coin Market Cap, but now I have all these. Wow, tests. I was looking at it today. You see, this is why I want to keep talking about undervalued coins, and where I'm saying that you guys should put like $10 in 5 different coins, and next year you're not going to see the same thing. Even if you're not going to be so passive about crypto, get 5 solid projects, put in $10, and forget about it for 1.5 years. Look at this coin. I was looking at it today. This was the very beginning when people started taking out their profit, right? From here, I was looking at just today. Wow. Anyway, so let's not get distracted. Let's look for our Pi coin. Pi coin currently ranks at 3,144, which I think they have to update, because if the market cap is 10 billion and you look at the rankings, all these are ranked according to market cap. That means that Pi is going to be the what is it, 10 point what? So it's going to be 10.8. Was it 10.8? Let me check again. There's 10 billion exactly. 10 billion and 40 million. Okay, that means that Pi would rank around 15. The 15th, it will be the 15th biggest cryptocurrency, right above Litecoin and right below XLM at that 10 billion market cap. So that's where it's supposed to be, but they haven't updated it. So they say it's 3,144. Okay. Look at the growth we've had. Within 24 hours, the volume that has been traded in Pi is 377% growth. So within 24 hours, we've had $1.6 billion of trade that has gone into Pi. $1.6 billion. That's insane. Now, circulating supply has 6.4 now. It used to be 5 point something. We now have 6.4. So they're also releasing more Pi into the system so that we can have the supply can drop, because I feel like, yes, there was too much supply. Maybe the team should have started with 10 billion coins. So if they had started with 10 billion coins, the price of Pi will be $15 by now. But because it's 100, it's so all things being equal, the maximum supply has to be 1 billion in order to achieve $155 for one Pi. It has to be the max supply. They have to keep burning it. And the way they burn is to buy back and burn. When they buy back and burn, that's why I was saying that maybe, who knows, maybe this drop here is because there was a massive burn that caused the price to skyrocket. As I was showing those who joined early, that price spike we had here, this price spike, this one, the one that happened in the morning, right before I woke up, this one, this was probably a buyback and burn. This was probably a buyback and burn that caused the price to. So that happened so that the total supply of Pi will drop. And if it drops, where supply diminishes, price growth is inevitable. Wherever we have supply diminishing, growth is inevitable. Okay, so one of the main goals of the team would be to decrease the maximum supply. There's too much supply. And that is why they also didn't release everything. They released just about 10 billion Pi. And then they have probably burnt 150 million Pi, which was probably the cause of that spike. Because I don't think one person put that money in there. It must have been a burn somewhere. So maybe they'll tell us that, hey, you know what? On the 22nd of February, we did a burn. That shot the price. Maybe they're going to tell us that. Okay. There are other people on the crypto platform that are sharing their insights on Pi and where it could be. It says Pi USDT OKX 15-minute chart update, February 23. Okay, so this person just posted this. I think this is where I am also talking about. And someone said Pi coin is bouncing back, currently trading at 7.3 billion market cap, and is now 10 billion market cap and 116 billion fully diluted value. 116, right? At the time he posted this 16 hours ago, and look at where it is now, 155. So $116 billion 16 hours ago is currently at 155 billion diluted value. That means that that is how much money has gone in and out of trading the coin. Okay. And then these guys are, what is he saying? Testing horizontal resistance level, 95 cents. 19 hours ago, the coin was 95 cents, right? And it's 1.5 now. So even if I never mined Pi and I came in to say that, hey, you know what? I just want to buy the Pi so cheap. Someone was angry today, very angry today. You know why? He said that why is it that we mine Pi for so many years, but other people just join the project and they are buying Pi for less than $1? It's a cheat. Why? How on it? I don't know if you guys saw that post on X. Yeah, Pylog. Augustine Ozo is saying Pylog. And then Taylor says, my Pi is locked until 2027. How do I unlock it? You cannot unlock it, especially if you've done it in the app. You cannot unlock it. But if you've done it on BitGet, you can unlock it. You just have to wait for the time to elapse and then you unlock it. Okay, so if you locked your Pi in your wallet all these years, I'm sorry, you just have to. But it also might be good news for you. There are two things: it's either good or bad news. Bad news if the price of Pi falls like drastically, and you never got any profit from it. That's the bad news for you. But the good news is, what if at the time you are unlocking your coins, the value of one Pi is around $25, and you had 1,000 in there, which you never touched? Then that means you have 25K by 2027. So there could be an upside to it for you. There could be a downside to it for you. Now, this one says Pi and BitGet are defying the odds with impressive gains of 80 and 8. And that's not all. BitGet is launching an exclusive event just for BitGet holders. Share your market expertise, engage in discussions, and get rewarded. To join, simply hold BGB tokens and start participating. I think they have something special. I'm a diehard fan on this, so I would like to just open this and read this later on. I'm a diehard fan of BGB. I feel like it's the next BNB. Anyway, so let's go see how much. I want to refresh this for those of you who have stayed with me. Let me refresh this and see whether my Pi has increased. Okay, they haven't updated it yet. Yeah, a couple of people are selling it. So it's at 137 now. Yeah, they are selling. Okay, let's go back to the chart. What is happening here? Okay, this is what I wrote. Price is expected. We have an expected price for, like I said, people will sell off here because all those guys that entered at the peak will start cashing out. Okay, these guys will start cashing out. So sometimes it's a bit challenging to adjust your chart. Okay, so all these guys that are coming from the bottom, all these guys who are buying from this area, who were swimming in the profits up until the former resistance that we had, will start cashing out their monies here. We should see a zigzag formation. I want to use my yeah, I think brush is fine. But the brush is too light. I want something that maybe the highlighter is fine. Okay, but I can change the color of the highlight. This is a malice. Okay, down, up, down. This zigzag formation. Okay, let me change it to yellow or maybe white. White would be better. This zigzag formation, it's possible we would see something like this. Okay, it's possible we're going to see something like this, where price is falling to this 1.3 zone. Yeah, and another thing about us is that once we see that, a lot of people start panic selling. But I believe there could be a bounce back from here, breaking the resistance, testing again. And then once it tests from this point, I can clone my arrow and then accurately guess that the move could continue here. This market is always moving in a zigzag formation. Okay. So the move could continue from here. If we don't have an upside of pi, the value of pi, then we are expecting any price range within this green zone. So I'm going to come here and then I'll put a $1.4 per pi. Yes, I know most of us wanted one pi to be $300, including myself, but sometimes the realistic nature of the market, it wouldn't allow that. Okay. All right. So we call it in economics, we call it the invisible hand, the invisible market forces that controls things. So we may not have it all the way we want it because, yeah. So I'm looking at price within 24 hours because this is a 3-minute chart. It's showing me what is happening every 3 minutes. And I'm going to put my top price here. Okay. So for those of you that started selling your pie, somewhere selling it for $1, even before it launched, somewhere selling it for 10 cents. Like the only reason why I'll sell my pie for 10 cents is if I really joined like the very, 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 very first week it launched. Because at that time people were getting like $10 per hour of pie mined, right? People were getting like $3 per hour mining their pie. I think it started from $3, 3.14 pie per hour or so. But I joined in when it was about somewhere around is it point five, somewhere around point five, point seven pi per hour. Yeah, but after I joined, it stopped mining at that rate. By the time I realized it was like 0.10 per hour. Okay. And most of us were not consistent with going back into the app to restart our mining process. Okay. Let's see what we so the growth so far I've gained about 60% on my pie. Uh I've gained about 60% on my pie. I'm gonna go. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay. Let's make this a discussion instead of just me just talking. All right. Okay. I like the way BitGet puts their UI. It's very, very nice. Very nice interface. Yeah, I was trying to look at my wallets. Uh, where did I get that thing? Where's the wallet? Was it in markets? Oh, where did I find this thing? It's gone, eh? I think it was here, the main. Man, I know where this thing has gone to. I wanted to see my wallet. Anyway. Anyway. All right, so if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe. I talk about undervalued coins, and we are looking at the future of Pi, possible movements. It's either going down or testing this resistance. Another possibility with this is that it could actually, from here, that's one thing we haven't also discussed. It could actually come back to hit this. This would be like one of the worst moves, but it's still possible to go back to $1 for pi. But if it hits $1 for pi, trust me, a lot of people will buy from here because most of the time we have seen the value more than $1. So most people are going to buy from here if it comes down to $1 from here. Okay. People are going to buy from here. So there are Couple of possibilities to this. Either from the current move, we have it hitting this price point, $1.4 per pi, or coming down to hit $1.2 per pi, or going back down to the usual $1 we had it hover over for that long time period. So I'm going to put here $1 for pi. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Undervalued cryptos. Let's talk about cryptos that are going to make us a lot of money in the next 5 years. Okay. So take $10, put them in, take $50, put them in 5 projects, and let's see how well it does after 1 year. You'll be amazed. So we have four price points. Anywhere between $1 to 1.7 is what we're expecting within a couple of minutes. Now, if it breaks 1.7, you may be asking, what is the next price point? Okay, let's do a quick analysis here. I'm going to switch my time frame to about 1 hour. And then I would stretch out my thing here again. I have a lot of text here, so pardon me. I'll just explain so you can catch it. What if price breaks that? If it breaks 1.7, 1.7 is a stronghold. Okay. Another thing I would say is that as humans, we trade the way we think. And based on the way we think, we always like to think in terms of whole numbers. So I expect that our next price point will be $2. We tend to think in whole numbers. So 1.7, our next price is $2. I'll make this yellow. $2. Before it hits this, it breaks this all-time high. It's going to be quite challenging, but it's still possible. Okay, it's going to be challenging here, but it's still possible. Okay, so these are our next price points after 1.7 is broken. $2 and then 3.4 or 3.5. That's the highest we've had. And I think that, I don't know, maybe I feel like this 3.4 thing was kind of manipulated or intentionally set there, because we know pi is 3.14. The value of 1 pi is 3.14. So for the price point to hit 3.4 exactly and 10 down, I feel like there was some kind of manipulation that happened there. That's my personal opinion. So from there, because I don't know why I would hit just 3.4 exactly and then 10 back down. Like, I don't know. But I feel like something was going on there anyway. So yeah, those are my price points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 price points. $1 per pi, 1.2, 1.4, 1.7, and then $2 and 3.4 as well. Let's go back to our tiny chart. Oh, we have seen some buys here. Some buys are coming in here. Do you see that? You had some solid buys coming in here. Breaking out of this red zone, currently at 1.55. Now the Europe and Africa are waking up, and most of the time, during those times, the price moves well because people are just waking up and they kind of feel optimistic about where this could go, and they'll be like, "Hey, I don't want to miss out." They start FOMOing in, and they start buying. Asia, Africa, Europe are they are waking up. America is sleeping now. So expected price fall, we are here. We are expecting that this is more close to the resistance than it is to this green support. Okay, so I'm hopeful that it will go up a bit, and then hopefully most of us would maintain our composure and maintain our belief in the coin and still hold it up until it breaks this resistance. That is our main target now. We want to break that resistance, this zone. Want to see price break this zone and then go up. So that's what we are all waiting on. Okay. All right. Let me go back and check my money. Okay, I want to check my money. Let's see what we have. Let's see. We have here. How much money do I have here? Where's my pie? Wow, BitGet is going up 5.1. I don't know why these guys just, man. So where's my wallet used to be here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna open another one. BitGet. Let me see. Check my earnings. No, not this one. Why is it not showing the chart that I used to have that was showing my profit? I'm not gonna miss it next time. Just wanted to see how much I was having now. Okay, let me just. I don't want the charts. I want the thing itself. I want the thing that shows how much I have. Where is it? Not the order book, not the coupons, not the. Oh, another thing you can do is to add a price alert. Okay, so I've set two. I've told the platform to alert me when the price is $3 per pie. At that time, I will have close to $3,000 sitting in there just waiting for pie to keep rising. So I've told them to send me an alert right here. And then Moil coin, when the price hits 2.2075. Now, this coin is a BitGet token. Okay, and they pump it. Let me show you. I think I wanted to even talk about it. It's risen by 1 point something percent. This is the coin. They pump it from time to time. So if you get in on this coin, you're gonna catch it. I'm just gonna switch to like a better time frame so you see what happens to this coin. They pump it from time to time. They pump it. So this when it launched, and then it was here, and then when the burn happened, they pumped it here. Do you know where I've bought my coins? I'm here. Okay, so this is where I am. This is another undervalued coin. You can put in $10 and wait for 1 year. You can also set a sell limit. That's what I've done. I've set a sell limit in this zone. I've set a sell limit in this zone because when they burn, it's going to spike again. Okay, so this is where I entered my position. I think I put in about $40 or so, either $30 or $40. This is where I entered 0.6. This is where I am, 0.6, and I've set my sell limit at the top. So when this spikes, as it will by April, it's going to spike again because they are going to ban coins on 1st April. I think 1st or 2nd, somewhere between 30th May, April, May. No, so March, January, February, March, April. So somewhere from 30th March to 2nd April, they're going to do another burn on the platform, which will also shoot this. So I've entered at this position, putting like $30. And if I'm able to hit this when it spikes, this is about 8x for me because like 0.20 and a 4. It will move from 0.30 and a 6 to 0.20 and a 4. So I could make like 7 or 8x. So that $30 could become 3721, over $200. That $200 can go back into a pie investment, or it can go back into some BGB or USDT investment. Okay. So I feel like this is a good catch. This is not financial advice, but I've seen this. This pumps. It's pumped several times. It's pumped here before. pumped here before, and then pumped here, and then the big one, it pumped here. Okay, so we are currently here. I'm expecting, if nothing at all, price should at least hit. Price should at least hit. Yeah, price should at least, if nothing at all, it should be within this zone. Okay, and I think I can make some good money from the MOU token. Yeah, I think I can make some good money from this. So, yeah, thank you guys for subscribing, for liking the video. I really appreciate it. A couple of people have liked, given me a thumbs up. Thank you. All right, so that's the possibilities there. We are looking at the future of pi. These are the possibilities around it. 1.2, 1.4, 1.7. Okay, so let's let's consider that. Okay, let's consider. I'll be teaching you how to invest your pi coins back into the system for more gains. Okay, I'll be teaching you how to do that. So you want to subscribe and stay in the know. Okay, so this is my chart. I was looking for it. I want to stay in the known. Okay, these are important price points. For those of you who just joined, these are very important price points that we should expect pi to be. Right. So subscribe, like the video, appreciate it. I'll be teaching you how to put your coins back into the market. Oh, I think I've seen where the thing is. This is where it is. This is where it is. I've seen it. This is where it is. Yeah. So I have 1,700. I view my profits. Yes, this is what I was looking for. We had a chart showing here. I don't know why it's not popping up now. So I have 1,700 here, which is coming from my 900 and okay. I also have some BitGet tokens. I have 58, almost $300. This has also grown. Okay, and I'm also keeping this for some extra BGB on it, which I'm going to show you guys how to do later. So my pi is this is what I was saying. You see, most of you have missed it because you left the live stream. We had 6.7, right? 6.7. We now have 6.92. So I told you that I'm earning pi at a rate of 184%. I'm earning pi at this rate. What does it say? The APR is determined by the total number of tokens staked in the fund pool and the price pool amount. Note that the estimated APR decreases as the total amount of tokens stake increases. These values are updated every 1 hour. Okay, so it wasn't updated at the time. That's why I didn't see that growth. It's updated every 1 hour and provided for reference only. The APR will be displayed as dash percentage if the coins are not listed or the project is not yet available. So my 908, I could subscribe again. Once I hit 7 pi, I can subscribe again. So I'll click subscribe again here. And then good. Okay, 6.9. So that's $11. This is free. This $11 is free. It's coming from my 908 pi, which is valued at $1,442. This 6.9 pi, I can lock it again. Okay, this is remaining. This is what I have available remaining. I could come here, lock this again, and then max it. But you see, it's not going to work because it says lock at least 7 pi. All right, lock-in time. They are going to release it. So, good. Let me explain this. When you lock it, for example, it's a 1 7 a.m. here. So when I lock this, I'm gonna get it's gonna start earning around 2 a.m. That's estimated effective time. Your locked amount will be deducted from the spot account and locked in the earn wallet. So auto savings, right? After the Pool X project ends, your locked tokens will be used to subscribe to the corresponding flexible savings. Guess what? So this was going to happen. When they are done with the whole airdrop thing and I've made more pie from keeping my coins in there, they are going to start what we call a flexible savings account. And you can put your pie back in there. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Once this ends, the whole airdrop season ends, I'll show you how to have flexible savings with your pie to earn more percentage on it. So you want to subscribe and stay in the know. When I release those videos, you're gonna see it. Now, if I turn this off, I'm not gonna enjoy. Autosave is disabled, but I'm gonna leave it on and then click OK. Okay, but I can't do this because I have to lock at least 7 pi, right? It's not gonna work. So once I accumulate 7 pi here in my airdrops because I stick 908, I can lock this and it's gonna come here and it would now be 915 pi. That 915 pi will be giving me around 180%. What does this say? It says promotion pool APR equals total airdrop amount in the last hour divided by total locked amount in the last hour multiplied by 365 times 24 times 100%. Data is updated hourly and is for reference only. Note, if new coins or projects have been launched, the APR will display as dash dash percent. Okay, so this is good. Individual locking limit. Like no one can lock more than 785,000 pi. You break the system. So so they put this there as the limit. That is the limit. And then the number of pi they have locked in here is 19.6 million, which when we did the calculation was about $30 million. Okay. Remember they are sharing 391,000 pi, which is more than $500,000. Okay. Yeah, because we are currently sitting at 1.5. Oh, it's gone up. It's gone up a bit. See, the last 24 hours, there's been 100% change. That means that if I bought Pi the last 24 hours, my money would have gone up by 100%. And that is why my $600 is now 1,400 because my Pi was at $600. Let me see, 24-hour quantity, 450 million Pi has been traded. Wow. This is crazy. Wow, wow, wow. So, guys, that's just about it. I just want to show you guys the growth, how we are growing, how the wallet is growing, how we are hodling and trying to make a profit. I was above 1,500. That sell that happened has brought the value of my high down, but I was above 1,500. The highest I went was about 1,800 when we launched. Until many people started selling off. I'm sure there are many people who sold every single pie they had. Sorry for them because this is going to the moon. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live stream. You can join my Telegram. Also use the NC wallet that I've shared where you get crypto every day. Every day. So long as you keep any coin in it, you are going to get free crypto every day. So check it out. The link is in the description of my other videos. So if it's not in this live stream, I'm just gonna put it there as quickly as I can, and then we take it from there. So subscribe. We going to be talking about undervalued cryptos that I feel like if you put $10 in today, it's going to